friends and soon-to-be friends, new area. Some might call this a kitchen. Others just call it a walking space. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I personally, as a tradition every year, I usually do some sort of Halloween treat, snack. Some people don't. This is going to be my first cooking-esque video, so if you clicked on it, thank you. Come along for this crazy adventure. I am not good at baking. I'm pretty horrible at following directions and going based on the recipe, but I'm gonna try. I have chosen 3 recipes that I feel are from easy, medium to hard, and we're gonna see what these creations look like. I have never made any of these 3 recipes, so this would be fun. So grab those snacks, grab those drinks, and let's check out some spooky Halloween treats. Okay, so for the easy recipe, and again, since I've never made any of these, I don't know if they just looked, by reading it, they looked easy, medium, then hard. So the apple spider web pops. So in my collection here, I have my bowls to melt the chocolate. If you guys know where these bowls are from, let me know down below in the comments. My coconut oil, my other chips, melting chips. I did want to add a little added challenge for myself when making all of these, because a lot of times when you make treats at home, well, treats in general, they have a lot of like bad stuff in them, we'll just call it. So my own little challenge was that as I'm baking all this, there should be no artificial flavoring, colorings, or sweeteners to make this like a healthier Halloween treat. So sorry I didn't start with that, but if you're still around, well, that is what we're doing. So I have some fun items. I think the first part, they asked for 2 big apples. I don't know where they found their beefy apples at, but I got 3 semi-decent sized apples, right? So we're gonna trust myself with this knife. If anyone makes comments about what type of knife I am using to cut these apples, you never criticize a woman with a knife, okay? That is my words of wisdom for you. That is probably too small. Need some. All right, apples are cut. It says it yields 8, but again, they had some beefy apples. I don't know how they got 8 out of this, but 6 will do. It's only me and my love. There's no reason for us to eat more than 6. They wanted a popsicle stick. I sent my love out to go get me popsicle sticks, and well, I think these are fun. You know, we got some treat sticks. They should be good enough. They should hold our apples, and I really like the colors, so this should be good. Oh, maybe we should do just green. Should we keep it a Halloween theme? Oh, you guys know how much I love color. So you're just supposed to stick it through this apple. Oh. They do go through easily. Look at that, I got an apple on a stick. Make sure that's secured in. You guys, this is the part that I really wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. I was like, oh dear. Hands are washed from the stickiness. I believe the next part is just melting the chocolates. So they don't say how much chocolates to be melting through. Oh, they smell pretty good. I always love when they say dark chocolate, and then it says that the ratio is only 55%. To me, that is not dark. If I'm looking for a dark chocolate, I'm looking for like 70% or more. But I also really like dark chocolate. Not initially. It took me a while to get like used to dark chocolate, and then as I got more and more used to it, I would get darker and darker. And now I really like that 80–85%. Call me weird, I know. But if I'm picking up dark chocolate, that's what I'm expecting. 55% is still kind of like milk chocolate to me. Oh, uh-oh, we got a runaway one. Interesting. I'm not a fan of white chocolate, just because I feel like there's such weird things in it. But this was the best, most natural one I could find. If you guys eat lilies, let me know how that went for you. They also say to add a little coconut oil. I know I'm smelling everything and I don't need to, but it's part of cooking, right? Or baking, you gotta smell things. Oh, I guess I was supposed to measure things too, huh? You guys can see why I'm not very good at baking. Have you guys ever burnt chocolate before? I have. and it smells gross. So don't do that. But I have found that adding coconut oil when you melt chocolate decreases your chance of burning it. Don't ask me the science behind that because I do not know, but it does help because I am one to kind of like put something in a microwave and then forget about it until you smell something funny in your home. All right, let's do it. Put this in. Can we see? No, we can't. Spooning it around. Maybe I didn't add enough chocolate. Well, I guess it's only for half the apples though. Here I am again thinking about just like, let's just add the whole bag. That looks so good. Woo-hoo-hoo. I think I'm gonna make the bigger ones the dark chocolate. Sorry, I just don't like white chocolate. I wish I had a Halloween apron. I didn't realize I did not have one. This one doesn't cling to the apples as much, or maybe it's just more see-through. It's white. Is there supposed to be this much extra chocolate? Have I already messed up? All right, we got our 3 dark chocolate, 3 white chocolates. Now we're supposed to let that sit 10 to 15 minutes, allegedly, to harden. In the meantime, I'm putting the leftover chocolate in their own little bags to pipe out later. Can someone let me know if there's an easier way of doing this, or is it just as messy as it sounds? Maybe I added too much coconut oil to the dark chocolate one, because it's a lot runnier than the milk chocolate. I guess that's why they give measurements, huh? Funny that. All right, the other thing I've always been bad at is making a little pipe bag, because you don't want like too much to gush through. You just want a tiny snip, and I always just do too much of a snip. So let's see. So now we need to make 3 circles. Oh, 1, 2, 3. How does, no, wow. Got some psychedelic looking circles going on. Oh no, oh no. Come on, don't mess up now, Ivy. You got this. You got this. I got some squiggly line circles going on, but we'll make it work. Maybe it didn't set long enough. Then you're supposed to take a toothpick and make a spider web. Start from the center, work your way out. Center to out. Oh, I can see the image. It's janky, but it's there. Okay. Maybe I should have added more. Oh gosh. Maybe, yeah, I don't think it's set long enough. At least the dark chocolate, I think there was too much coconut oil. They still look pretty. I still accept them. I'm gonna make some circles. Oh, that was too much of a snip. Circles, circles, circles. Quick, make this spider web. This is gonna be a very abstract spider web, okay? It is gonna be the spider web that wished it was a chocolate instead. So as we're waiting for those beauties to do whatever they're gonna be doing in the fridge, we're gonna move on to the medium challenge here. So with this one, we're going to make some witch finger cookies. I'm excited. Are you all excited? All right, let's do it. I should already have all the stuff I need. And I do have measuring spoons this time. So it says in a medium bowl, do something, because I already forgot. Whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. And I will measure them. And in case you all are wondering, I do use gluten-free flour. This is the brand that I use. I find that it does have a nice rise, and it does have, it has the least amount of like crap in it, I guess you would say. All right, that I think is all nice and mixed with each other. I set that aside. Now the fun part, because I do not have a stand mixer, but I do have a hand mixer. And it was not arm day today for this reason. I needed all the arm strength I could get because I need to put butter and sugar together until light and fluffy. That looks about right. And this is the sugar that I like to use. To me, it tastes great like regular sugar. Don't think much of it. And then 1 whole stick of butter. I typically do not cook with butter or use butter. Even like the look of it just grosses me out, but I needed it at room temperature. In you go. All right. Is this what it means by light and fluffy? It kind of looks like a cloud. or like popcorn paste. I don't know what I expected it to smell like. In the egg and vanilla until smooth. Now vanilla. I have, I know it just asked for regular vanilla. I was going through my cupboard and what I do have, and I have this Madagascar vanilla. I think it tastes differently, but if I remember, I liked Madagascar vanilla better. I always forget that vanilla extract is an alcohol. Since I don't drink, oh, that was a strong smell. Oh, I guess I should measure this. My grandma and I do not measure vanilla extract. It's kind of just like 1 and a 2, but how much do you guys want? 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. That's quite a bit of vanilla extract. Oh, and then it pours over. That's okay. You know, you can never have too much vanilla in your life. I'm actually tempted to like do a little bit more. And I am tempted to put some green food dye into this because they are supposed to be witch's fingers, but one thing at a time, Ivy, one thing at a time. It's my in-between of trying to follow the recipe and just wanting to try something new, but I've also never had this recipe like by itself, just as is. The urge is too much, I gotta do it. Wait, even better, you guys. I found that I have a pumpkin spice extract made with real cinnamon, ginger, and spices. Oh, I love pumpkin spice. The urge is too great. Oh my God. Oh my God. That smells so good. If you are a pumpkin spice person, because it's supposed to be a sugar cookie. Sugar cookies are pretty plain. You can add whatever flavor you want to that. I'm so excited. Okay, now gradually beat in the flour mixture until a dough forms. I did watch the video. She says she put in half her flour and then beat and then put in the other half. So you're turning into like little pebbles. Is that normal? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it's turning into like a very fine rice. Is that what it's supposed to look like? Is anyone following along at home with this recipe so you can let me know? All right, so we're now gonna see if this dough is going to actually hold its shape. It's a really, really crumbly cookie. Is it because I added too much liquid? I don't know how I'm gonna make a finger out of this, but I'm gonna try. Holy cow. It said to use butter and egg at room temperature. I might be having some really, really small, dainty fingers. So we are just gonna put this on the tray and just add to it from there. Yeah, like it is. Like it's almost like when you rice cauliflower is the same consistency. And this is a really good example why I do not bake too often. Because things like this happens and I don't quite understand why. Maybe this should have been the hard one. Oh gosh. Because this to me looked like a medium recipe. We haven't even gone to the hard one yet. Oh, please stay together. If it's all pressed together, it should all bake together, right? I have a lot of dough. Oh my gosh. How many fingers am I gonna be making? you guys. I have all my fingers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I didn't even realize, did not do that on purpose. Lucky 13 fingers. I totally forgot that I had wanted to dye these green in the midst of me struggling to put them together. It took quite a while. It was kind of like forming sand and clay. Now we still need to put the fingernails and the details to this, and I'm so afraid they're just gonna break apart. But the show must go on. So I have my almonds. The lady in the video said she presses where her thumb down where the nail is gonna be. Oh no, let's say a silent prayer. I do still have like some left, so I might like put this in the fridge, see if maybe a colder dough would be better. And then maybe I'll add food coloring to this one. Okay, thumb pressing gently. This is on par with how my baking usually goes, where something typically goes wrong. So usually when I bake with grandma. She's like the head leader in the kitchen and I'm the sous chef because of stuff like this. So I don't know if it's because I added too much liquid or if it's because I'm using gluten-free dough, who knows? So if you know down below in the comments, what went wrong? Where did the issues arise from? Okay, I have pressed my fingers into this. I'm now gonna find some good looking almonds to make the nails. I just have to hope to God they will stay. You all did say silent prayer, right? Like even good words, positive vibes, anything you can give me for these cookies will be very much appreciated. Oh, and I already broke that one. Okay, some of them look like toes, some of them look like fingers, but you know what? It's not the looks that matter. It's the inside that counts. So this lady now made knuckles into this thing and she wanted it to go deep so you can like see it when it bakes. This is the part that my poor fingies already falling apart. This is the part I'm terrified to do because I really feel like it's gonna crumble away, but maybe not, maybe it'll stay. What was I want? Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know about this. But we're gonna give it a try. Ooh, uh-oh. Ooh, I basically severed that finger. Oops. I think that was it before putting them into the oven. 16 to 18 minutes. Look like prior. And in they go. All right, so as we wait for those monstrosities to cook, we are going to continue on to the hard one now, only slightly terrified. So this one is gonna be a Halloween Oreo roll, or in my case, a goody girl roll, because Oreo cookies have crap in it that we don't want. Granted, any of these sandwich cookies are not gonna be like the best, so I try to find like the better version that you could, and I'm pretty sure these are also gluten-free, so. Alrighty, moving right along. What do we need? Oh, we need to scrape the cream fillings out of these and put them into a bowl. How many of these do we need? One 15-ounce package. Oops. All right, I still have the other ones. These were the other ones that were my other option. I didn't choose these ones because they had more sugar, or maybe not. Oh, these had less sugar than these ones. Why didn't I choose these ones? Oh, I don't think they're gluten-free, that's why I didn't do them. Sorry, love. My love is gluten intolerant, so I try to make everything gluten-free. Maybe he won't know. Okay, so I'm gonna mostly do these and then a couple of these. You know, I haven't had a double stuffed cookie in a while, but I am pretty certain this is false advertisement. Do you guys see how much stuffing is in that cookie versus this? This looks like a regular Oreo cookie, not a double stuffed one. Come on, see me scrape one. Was that satisfying? I don't know. I've been doing this for so long now that I'm like, how many more cookies can there be? I'm also just thinking in my head like, oh my gosh, how much sugar am I going to be consuming with all these desserts? Like the apple ones I don't feel like are too bad. Natural sugars I'm fine with, you know, apples, all that jazz, but this is a lot of Oreo cookies. One sleeve done, on to the next. Let's see if these ones actually look like they're double stuffed. Whoa, holy cow. They're not only double stuffed, they are triple stuffed. Now this is what I was expecting. When someone tells me they're giving me double stuffed Oreos, that is a double stuffed Oreo. Oh no, no! Can't mess up yet, just the beginning. And then it just like scrapes. That is a beautiful cookie right there. Very happy when it does that. Checking on our fingers, the edgings are getting brown, but it's still looking super crumbly that I feel like if I was to pick it up, it would just, you know? Okay, we are now going to pulse this thing into a fine granules. Oh, that's not even the right way. My brain has left me. Oh boy. Well, they're smoking a lot bringing them out, so I don't know if I just oiled the pan too much. These are our fingers right now. We're gonna let them cool. Can you pulse Oreo cookies too much? I think it's good. We are now supposed to pulse in the cream cheese, scraping down the sides to evenly mix as needed until a dough forms. Add 1 tablespoon of milk if the mixture is too thick. It should be the consistency of a soft sugar cookie dough. Well, I just made a sugar cookie last recipe, and that dough didn't really turn out very well, so we shall see what this consistency is gonna look like. Scraping you all into here. Bloop. I mean, technically, yes, this is the consistency of the cookie dough I just made. But I don't think that's actually what they were going for. Maybe that's what it needs then, if it's too dry. Maybe I needed more liquid in my cookie dough. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of milk, it said. I do not drink regular milk, I drink almond milk. This is the brand I like. So we shall see if this messes up anything, because I think it asks for whole milk. Let's see what this will do for it. I mean, it looks stickier, so I think it's a dough. So now we're supposed to roll this thing out into a rectangle using plastic wrap. Plastic wrap is the bane to my existence. I absolutely hate it. I don't know how you're supposed to get it out and not do that. So my... What? I have no words for myself. I don't know. I swear I watched the video. I don't think it fell out of her food processor like that, but then again, my stuff hasn't been working quite right. And this is very normal for me. Wow, it's like so hard. I probably could just form this into a rectangle with my hands. Now I just roll this out. I'm just gonna shape this by hand. This is not in the instructions. This is the Ivy instructions. Where you just pat it and tell it that it's doing good, it's gonna be okay. And then you just form it into that rectangle. She's beautiful. I think, for the most part, it is a rectangle. It's my type of rectangle, the imperfect type. And I'm just supposed to set this aside. I don't want to quite move it from its spot, so I'm just gonna work around it now. At this point, it lives here, I'm just a visitor. Put in the cream cheese filling, butter. Wait, just butter? Wait, combine the butter with the reserved. Apparently there's supposed to be some cream filling reserved in here, but mine all came out, so. And then I'm adding a cup of sugar, so I feel like I can basically just do this and then the sugar, because there's nothing to really combine. I'd just be mixing around butter. 1 cup of sugar, because we don't have enough sugar in this already. We need a little bit more. Why even pass out Halloween candy this year when I could just pass out these treats? I guess parents wouldn't trust that. What if I just show them the video? I'm like, here's me making it. If any of you guys are ever my neighbor, just know I would love to bake treats for my neighborhood, so please be nice and accept them. Did any of you catch what I totally forgot to do? If you did, and you were yelling at me to add this, terribly sorry for not hearing you, friend. Doesn't matter that now it's gonna be underneath it. Oh dear goodness. Okay, maybe don't accept my treats. If you are my neighbor, just be like, Ivy, I've seen your video. I don't want your treats. I promise I won't be offended. There's a whole nother cup of sugar I gotta put in this. Holy cow. Okay, I was supposed to combine the first sugar. Jeez. Until it's smooth. At this point, I don't think I know what smooth even looks like. There was some underneath here. Ah, there's so much underneath here. Yeah, that's why you don't put this on after. Well, with every experience, you'll learn a little bit more. Put that back on. We need more sugar, because that's the thing that this is missing. Another, oops, cup of sugar. Holy Jesus Lord, I'm gonna have a sugar high. Or a migraine, whichever comes first. And a pinch of salt. That's my pinch. That's all this inside is. It's just butter and sugar. And a splash of milk, or a tablespoon. That looked like a tablespoon. I know, I'm supposed to measure. I said I was going to. This is just me. Position the rectangle dough with the shorter side facing you. Great, not already doing that. So I chose this one as the hard one because I've seen the Great British Baking Show, and they have made these on here, the little roll things, and they did not seem easy, and the contestants didn't seem to have an easy time. So opposite of me gets the 1/2 inch border. Everything else is loaded up with cream. Feels like I'm painting. Something I noticed in the Great British Baking Show, if you all watch it or don't, they would always put too much filling, so then it would like be hard to roll or it would splurge everywhere. And I feel like this is a lot of icing. I almost don't. Oh, you know what they used in the video? Hold on. Let me put a little more. Going back to this thing. This is, I was like, why isn't it spreading easily? This is what this is for. Yes, now we're in business. That really all buttercream is just sugar, butter, and milk. Okay, so now it says to use a plastic wrap to help you roll. So I'm gonna have this thing. Oh, it's already breaking. I mean, yeah, it's breaking, but it's still looking pretty. Oh no, how did they do it? Did they roll it with this? I should have watched the video again before doing this. But alas, I did not. And it's too late to turn back now. I completed my roll! We'll pretend you guys watched that entire thing. Oh, she chunky, but she pretty. They say this needs to be stored in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. Or overnight. LOL. Did anyone else catch? If I am posting the recipe links down below. Did anyone catch what I forgot to add into my mixture? It was not supposed to just be butter and sugar. I don't know how I forgot. I don't know. That's hilarious. And that is baking with Ivy. All right, checking on these fingers. Mostly checking to see, can we move them off of this? Oh, wait, spatula. This is already a good sign. Kinda, wait, how do I, okay. You guys, we have a finger, but it's not completed just yet. There is another part to this. But yes, I honestly wasn't expecting to even get to that part, so I was not like set up or prepared. So 1 second. All right, I don't know why I need to heat up some raspberry jam in a saucepan. I feel like I could have just dipped it in this anyways, unless it makes the consistency a little bit easier, but here we go. I got my paper that all unfurled on me. We are going to take said finger, dip it on into our little jam here to have a bloody finger. And then I'm gonna put it on down, take the next one. Oh, I can't believe these actually stayed, like holy cow. I'm so happy that the scoring marks things that I did, the little knuckles, like this one actually looks pretty dang good. So far, I am happy. I can't wait to taste these. All right, you guys, I have right now my fingies and my apples. They definitely probably needed to like set a little bit before I put the spider webs, but I think they still turned out pretty good. That's really tasty. It does weep though, so I don't know if that's due to the coconut oil or not enough chocolate on this. It's just so good. Chocolate covered apple, you can't go wrong with that, right? These fingers, let's talk about these fingers. So they look good, I'm happy with them. Maybe I'll try a small one. Like that is a finger. Now to see how crumbly it's gonna be. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that cooked all the way. I mean, that's the inside. I think it's fine. It just kind of tastes raw. I think I taste some of the pumpkin spice. Doesn't smell like much. I feel like if I had done this recipe correctly, it would have been a slam dunk. It would have been really good. But I don't know where I went wrong with my dough. Maybe it didn't need more moisture. Maybe not. Like, it's not bad, but it's definitely as dense. Like, it is rock hard. But I think because of how the dough was. But we shall see. I think the apples were a win. The fingers were okay, but fun. We're gonna check back in a couple hours about this cream cheese missing Oreo roll. All right, friends, it is almost that 4-hour mark, so we're gonna move on to the last part of this whole hard recipe, which is going to be a marshmallow webbing on top of the cake. So I do have my vegan marshmallows, Dandies. I really like this brand. They taste really good, they roast really well, and I do make a lot of s'mores with them. So I have them in here. We're supposed to make an orange webbing, and it's just like, go grab your orange food gel, whatever. Well, one, I cannot just find an orange food gel, so I am gonna have to remember my colors back from art class. And I found one that has no artificial dyes, so I'm happy about that because the last thing I want to eat is whatever number they have for their color. On here it does say though, for the optimal performance of red, it's best to use with recipes that include entire eggs. These marshmallows are vegan, so we're gonna see what color we get, if it's an orange webbing or if it's something else. But I'm just supposed to do that. I mean, already it's looking pretty. I like that abstract art, the paint splatter art. And I think I just microwave this now, which I've never microwaved a marshmallow before, so that sounds terrifying. Is anyone ever afraid to use their microwave and fear that like the contents inside is going to explode and rapidly have a projectile coming at you? No, that's only my irrational fear? Oh. Weird. I mean, yeah, they're losing their shape. Oh, so let's see if I can just mix this all around. Hopefully get an orange color. Oh gosh, I forgot how sticky marshmallows are. Is this making orange? I think. If anything, it's making a lighter red. What do I need? More colors? Do I need more colors? Does it bother anyone else that I leave the microwave open? It drives my love mad. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna say it's ready because I'm supposed to like play with it with my hand. Now that is rock hard. I couldn't imagine having this overnight. So let's unveil. Stuff is already falling out. That's a good start. Let's gently unveil our roll. This is not my good knife. Oh yeah, that just fell away. Oh, but you can see the roll. Look at that, you guys, I did it. We're just gonna set that aside too. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Oh my God. How we want. Now, if anyone watched the video, they kind of like spread it over like this, and then there was a time lapse and it was a perfect spider web. And I'm just kind of like, okay, you went from a big glob of not looking like a spider web to a perfect spider web-esque look. So what happened in between, you know? It makes me wonder why they cut all that out. Because right now, it is looking like I threw some silly putty onto this thing and called it edible. Oh my, and it just comes right up. Okay. Come on. Well, home stretch. Let's get it. It's like not stretching for me. And again, they're probably not using vegan marshmallows. I get it. So my stuff isn't gonna work as great as the artificial junk. I feel like that is as good of a spider web as we are getting, because that is impossible. I would love to know how they did that. I think my spider web slithered off when I wasn't looking. Is it easier with just my hands? No. No, it's not. Do not attempt. Don't do that, Ivy. Don't do that. Okay, well, spider web. Imagine spider web. I know in their thing it was like spider gummies. For the life of me, I could not find any spider gummies that were healthier. So I did get some gummy worms to decorate our spider web, which now we can just say, wow, they smell really good. Woo! It's really chewy. I've actually never tried these, but I don't like gummy stuff, so that's interesting. Okay. It was just the smell that got me. It was really fragrant. So we're just gonna put one there, and we're gonna put one there, and we're gonna pretend like this is a giant dirt log. And the slightly orange-brown stuff is probably, do worms have to poop, right? It's their feces, we'll just say that. Yeah, nice and good. We have worms on a log. Appetizing. So now knowing that I'm missing a vital part to the center, I'm kind of scared to try it, but it is my creation. I must try it. Oh man, it just breaks apart. I don't even know if a fork is needed, but I got one just to be classy. But it's a very pretty roll in the center. I did it! That swirl. I feel like that's a good ratio of chocolate to swirly center. It's very soft, very chocolatey. There's so much sugar in this that you can literally hear the granules as they're crunching down. My tummy might be hurting later. Yeah. My tummy's definitely gonna be hurting later. But it's not bad. It is, if you didn't know how much sugar I put in this, you might think that you're chewing on sand. Because it's that same consistency when you accidentally get sand in your mouth. I wonder how this would have been if I didn't forget the cream cheese. So if you make this one, add the cream cheese and let me know how it goes. That maybe I like a different flavor. I think I just don't like the chewiness of gummies. But you know who does love gummies? My love. So I'll save these for him. I'll probably have them as a little dessert after dinner. So I couldn't end this video without retrying those witch's fingers with a different tweak to the recipe since it was so dang dry. So what I did, I took the remainder of the batter I had, if you can call it that, took the remainder of the sand that I had, I added milk, lots of it, I added more vanilla extract, I added salt, oh yeah, and I added green food coloring. So the consistency was a lot better, just a lot more sticky. And the final effect of it all actually wasn't that bad. I got a whole hand here. To me, they now look like ogre's fingers, but we'll stick with the witch's stuff. I think even like the little detail of the knuckles came out pretty good. It is still slightly warm. That browning though, that is a good browning on a cookie. I'm very happy with it. It still doesn't have like the best scent to it, but it is just a light sugar cookie. It has more of that nice bend break. And I feel like I made more of like a biscuit consistency, but it's very chewy. I mean, not chewy. Light, spongy. It's spongy. There's not a lot of flavor in this. And I added more flour, that's right. It's better than the first batch, that's for sure. This actually at least tastes like cooked through and good. I don't know, the flavor's a little off-putting, but they look good. They were fun to make, fun little creation. Just don't make them for a dinner party if you're trying to impress anyone. But a little home activity where you're just like, let's make something fun for this Halloween event, day, whatever it is for you. Mine is a whole entire month that I do just Halloween stuff. So I think this was fun. Definitely more ogre-like though. That is a giant finger. Hey guys, that was my whole cooking adventure. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Maybe you took a little bit of notes of what not to do in the kitchen. If you did create any of these recipes, please link me or at me on Instagram. I'm trying to learn the lingo. Oh my goodness. Whatever it is, I would love to see your creations if you did it, or even any other Halloween creations. I think that is so fun. If you did create these recipes, also let me know down below how it went for you. Let me know which ones you would try, or which one you did like or didn't like, or if you just hated the whole thing, you know, also let me know. I like the interaction, it is fun. But with all that being said, you guys, go and, my fingernail just fell off. Go and enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope something good happens to you. Bye!